Good morning, baseball fans, and welcome back to UCCU Ballpark here in Orem for another day of the 5A State Championship Tournament play. Our first matchup today will be the Fremont Silverwolves against the West Jordan Jaguars. These are two teams that played games yesterday and unfortunately ended up on the losing side and now are playing to stay in this tournament. The Fremont Silverwolves will be visitor. Leadoff hitter will be Bodie Hawkins as we get started. West Jordan will be starting pitching Austin Kessler. And we're about to get underway here. Both these teams yesterday ran into really good pitching and unable to score many runs. So we'll see how today goes for each one of these teams. And strike one from Kessler. Another good off-speed pitch for strike two. Fremont Silverwolves will be batting Bodie Hawkins first, Tad Grange second, Adam Mikesell third, Kason Pearson fourth, Asher Clark, and then Landon Palmer, Hunter Maycock, Calvin Cooper, and then Crew Hudman will finish out the lineup for Fremont Silverwolves. Payoff pitch. Just outside. Count evens up at 2-2. Yeah, I think in regards to these two teams, we're going to need to see. I think it's whoever jumps on the scoreboard first and then just keeps the pressure on will most likely pull this out as we see pitching becomes depleted in the tournament as Hawkins strikes out on another good breaking pitch from Kessler. West Jordan alignment defensively, Kessler pitching, Cody Johnson catching, Ashworth at first, Holmquist at second, Litchfield at third or shortstop, Robinson at third, Gibson in left, DeFrancesco in center, and Wood in right field. As Grange takes ball one outside. West Jordan falling to Pleasant Grove yesterday, 3-0. On a fabulous pitching performance where there was a perfect game going into the 6th inning before they were able to get a hit and break it up. Strike from Kessler. Grounder to first base, fielded by Ashworth nicely and steps on the bag for out number 2. Good start for West Jordan, getting the first 2 out. Adam Mikesell will step up now, left fielder for Fremont. 2 quick outs here in the top of the first. Ball's hit hard to left field. Outfielder ranging back over his head, one hopping the wall. Mikesell's digging for second. He will land up at second with a stand-up double. And he got all of that, jumping all over the first pitch from Kessler. And the Fremont Silverwolves have a 2-out base runner at second. Now coming up to bat, 21, Kason Pearson, first baseman for the Fremont Silverwolves. And you know Fremont really wants to get on the scoreboard early and set the pressure to West Jordan. Kessler comes set. The pitch, ball up. We'll start contrast to our day yesterday when we started in the 40s in regards to the weather. It is now sunny and quite pleasant. Most of the players still are wearing some sort of sleeves as it is still a little bit chilly. Foul ball. Count goes to 1-1. Pearson steps in. Kessler with the sign. Comes set. Looping off speed pitch, misses away or misses up in the zone. 2-1 now to Pearson. Ball 3, another miss. Pearson's ran the count to 3-1. Kessler was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 inning, gave up a double to Mikesell. Now 3-1 to Pearson. Big swing by Pearson. Looking to really put a charge into that one. Fouls it off. Now 3-2. 3-2. 2 outs. Kessler comes set. And the payoff pitch. Swung on. Popped up. Foul territory. Racing over is the third baseman for West Jordan. That's Robinson, but it goes out of play and unplayable. And we'll do it all over again. As we made mention this yesterday in the foul ground here at UCCU ballpark there's a lot of foul ground here, and so a lot of times there's balls that are playable that wouldn't normally be playable, especially in some of the high school fields that these players have been used to playing on. Full count. Ian comes set in the pitch. Ball's hit hard to left field, right at the left fielder, who makes the catch, and that's the third out of the inning. West Jordan strands a runner at second base, and we'll come to bat in the bottom of the third. You're listening to the 5A State Championship on KSLSports.com. And we welcome you back to UCCU Ballpark. We'll bring you back, and we will give you the starting lineup for the West Jordan Jaguars. Leading off is number 12, Brian Gibson. Number 2, Katie Johnson, who is the catcher. Batting third will be Tyson Ashworth, playing first base. Brendan Wood is in the fourth spot. Brock Litchfield is in the fifth spot. Blake DeFrancesco. Then Riley Holmquist. Kakoa Walkley is in the 8 hole, and Cole Robinson will be ninth hitter for the West Jordan Jaguars. Defensively for Fremont, Tad Grange is pitching. Asher Clark is catching. Pearson at first, Hawkins at second, Hudman at shortstop, Jamison playing third base. Mikesell in left field, Palmer in center field, and Maycock is playing right field for the Fremont Silverwolves. Fremont yesterday faced off against Maple Mountain, ended up losing 11-1 on a tough day for good pitching from Maple Mountain, coupled with just consistent pressure on the offensive side. They find their way into an 11 a.m. game in Consolation, the season on the line. Grange comes set, first pitch, ball outside. West Jordan able to get 3 outs in the top of the first, and see if West Jordan can capitalize and put a run on the board. Strike one on the outside corner. Grange working quickly. Ball fouled off. Count goes to 1-2. Another pitch fouled off. Good job battling by Gibson. Steady doses of pitches from outside from Grange. Yesterday we were seeing the outfielders play significantly back. Pitch here is strike 3 on the inside corner. Gets him looking for out number 1. Nice pitch by Grange. Nice frame by Clark. 1 out. Now batting for West Jordan is Cody Johnson, their catcher. Ball 1. Up and away with that off speed. Good pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. 1-1 the count. The pace Grange is pitching right now is a high tempo pace. You can tell he likes to work quick. There's a ball up and away. 2-1 the count. These two teams facing an elimination. The loser will go home. The winner will stay and be able to play another day into their season. And count goes to 3-1. Swinging strike here. Brings the count full. Johnson looking to put a ball in play. Pitch from Grange. Fouled off over the concourse. Back to full count. Strike 3 again on the inside corner. Tad Grange spotting it up. And it's fun to watch when a pitcher and catcher can work together like that. Clark just sitting back there, just receiving that ball and just pulling it right to the inside half of the plate, getting the called strike 3. We are now 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Tyson Ashworth for West Jordan steps into the box. There's a pitcher in yesterday's game for West Jordan. Ball outside taken. Second pitch on the way. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Ooh, good off-speed pitch for a called strike 2. 1-2 the count now. Grange looking for a punch out here. Ball high. Count goes to 2-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Ball up. Count goes to full count. Ashworth taking a little bit extra time to get in the box. Grange ready to go as soon as he steps in. The pitch. Ball hit down the left field line. Foul. And we'll reset and go again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch. Fouled off again down the left field line. Ashworth battling here. We talked about it yesterday in regards to pitch counts and trying to keep pitch counts low so these pitchers can pitch deep into games, especially in these consolation games. Pitching becomes a premium. And then called strike 3 on the outside corner. 3 strikeouts looking from Tad Grange and the Fremont Silverwolves. And they will go to the top half of the second at this point. You are listening to the 5A State Championship bracket from UCCU Ballpark. This is KSLSports.com. Are you ready to unlock your full athletic potential? At Athletic Potential, we specialize in helping baseball and softball athletes conquer pain, recover faster, and achieve peak performance. Whether you're a professional, collegiate, competitive, or recreational athlete, our tailored approach ensures you're stronger, faster, and more resilient. From personalized physical therapy to sport-specific performance training, we guide you every step of the way. Plus, with remote coaching options, expert support is always within reach. Don't let injuries hold you back. Visit athletic-potential.com to schedule your consultation today and take the first step towards your best performance yet. First pitch at the top of the second inning is lined to shortstop on a 1-hop. It is then thrown out at first. That would be Asher Clark, who just hit that ball hard to shortstop, and then was thrown out at first base. Good play by Gibson to Ashworth to get the put out. Kessler comes ready in the windup. Ball 1. As Landon Palmer steps up to the plate, center fielder for the Fremont Silverwolves. The pitch. Swinging strike on a good pitch down on in. Quick first. Both teams only sending 3 players and 4 players to the plate. Pitchers being very efficient in the first inning. We'll see if they can do it again in the second inning. Pitch is called on the outside corner for strike 2. Count goes to 1-2 now. Palmer steps into the box. Kessler's windup begins, and the pitch. Ball's hit down the first baseline, just foul. Ashworth gave a good effort diving towards it, making sure it did go foul. Our first baseline umpire all over it, pointing foul immediately. Count stays 1-2 with 1 out. Ball taken outside. Count goes to 2-2. You know, both of these teams are looking to get their offenses going after being shut down yesterday by both of their opponents. Pitch is fouled away. We'll go back to 2-2. Seen a steady dose of foul balls on 2-strike counts from both teams. Kessler comes into the windup. Ball taken. Count goes full. Kessler wanted it. Cody Johnson wanted it. Umpire said, you don't get to have it. Ball just up. 3-2 pitch. Swing and miss. Strike 3. Palmer goes down swinging. Fantastic pitch from Kessler on the outside corner. And now we have 2 down in the top of the second. Hunter Maycock steps to the plate. Right fielder for the Fremont Silverwolves. High pitch is hit. Chopper to shortstop. Comes up, throws the ball across the diamond. Gibson to Ashworth for the final put out at the top of the second. West Jordan gives up no runs, no hits. 3 outs, and we will head to the bottom of the second. You are listening to the 5A State Tournament on KSLSports.com.
Okay, so now he decides to exercise.
Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
And we welcome you back to UCCU Ballpark. Bottom of the second, West Jordan steps up to the plate. Brendan Wood, the right fielder, batting 4th for West Jordan, steps into the box to face Tad Grange, who had a tremendous first inning, striking out 3 of West Jordan Jaguars looking. Ball 1. Next pitch is down in the turf for ball 2. This pitch is hit deep to center field. Center fielder Palmer goes back underneath it, reads it, catches it, and throws it in. Out number 1. Yesterday we had trouble with anything that was hit into the air in that first game. It seemed like it had any chance to get out of the yard with how hard the wind was blowing. Today, not so much. A nice sunny day here at UCCU Ballpark. Palmer able to get underneath that ball quite easily. We have 1 out. First pitch to the next batter, which is Brock Litchfield, is taken for a ball. This pitch is hit down the line and left and foul. Count goes to 1-1 on Litchfield. Pitch from Grange is taken outside for a ball. Almost the exact same pitch for 3-1 count now. Litchfield knows he's likely to get something to hit here. Strike on the outside corner. Grange and Clark are teaming up right now. That pitch was definitely over the corner, and Clark just made it an easy call for the umpire. This pitch is taken again for strike 3. That is 4 strikeouts looking in 5 batters for Grange from Fremont Silverwolves. If you are Wes Jordan at this moment, I don't think you want to get to 2 strikes. Swinging strike to DeFrancesco, who steps into the box. 0-1 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. No score between the Fremont Silverwolves and West Jordan Jaguars. That pitch is taken on the inside corner for a called strike. 0-2 count. This ball is swung on and hit and lined straight to the shortstop, Hudman, who brings it in for out number 3. We head to the top of the third. No score between the Fremont Silverwolves and the West Jordan Jaguars here at UCCU Ballpark in the 5A State Championship Tournament. You are listening to KSLSports.com. And we welcome you back to UCCU Ballpark in the top of the third as the Fremont Silverwolves are taking on the West Jordan Jaguars. No score as of yet. Calvin Cooper will step to the plate for the Fremont Silverwolves. Strike 1 on the outside corner from Kessler. Ball on the outside for 1-1. 1 hit between the 2 teams. That was for Fremont. Pitchers are doing their job, getting these hitters deep into counts and then finish them off. This ball's hit down the right field line for a foul ball. Brings the count to 1-2. Kessler been efficient. 2 innings pitched, 2 Ks, some ground outs. Pop fly and just giving up the 1 hit, which was a 2-out double. 1-2 pitch. Ball down in the turf, bringing the count to 2-2. Grange on the other side has 4 strikeouts facing in 6 batters. All of them looking, which is not something that you're normally going to see. This ball swung on, hit down the right or down the first base line, foul. Ashworth picks it up, tosses it back to his pitcher. Count stays 2-2. Cooper walking back to pick up his bat, getting a little bit of advice from his first base coach. And the 2-2 pitch. Swinging miss, ball down. In the dirt, strike 3. Calvin Cooper goes down swinging. That is 3 strikeouts for Kessler and West Jordan. This will bring to the plate number 2, Crew Hudman, shortstop for Fremont Silverwolves. One out here in the top of the third. First pitch swinging by Hudman is fouled straight back. Looking at these counts, both of these pitchers have done a great job getting ahead of hitters, which is, I think, one of the main reasons we're seeing for so many putouts at this moment. This ball's hit sky to the air in right field. Second baseman ranges back, gets underneath, makes the play. Out number 2. That was Holmquist able to get underneath that ball and get the second out. 2 down, top of the third. No score, West Jordan against Fremont. In the first game of 4 that we'll have today at UCCU Ballpark. First 2 games will be between the two consolation games. Ball outside as top of the lineup, Bodie Hawkins takes the ball. This ball is hit off the end of the bat and it finds its way up the middle. That is one of those balls that if you are a hitter You just thank everybody and everything you know that ball got through the infield, because you definitely didn't hit it on the barrel. You must have hit that on the last inch of the bat, but somehow finds its way through. And we have our second hit for Fremont. Runner at first, 2 outs. That'll bring to the plate Tad Grange. Hawkins take a lead at first. This ball's hit on a line to center field, right at the center fielder for Wes Jordan. DeFrancesco runs in, catches it on a run, and that'll end the inning. We have no runs on 1 hit for the Fremont Silverwolves. We will be heading to the bottom of the 3rd inning here at UCCU Ballpark in the 5A State Tournament. You are listening to KSLSports.com. And we welcome you back to UCCU Ballpark here in Orem. Entering into the bottom of the 3rd inning, the West Jordan Jaguars are going to send Holmquist, Kakoa-Wakely, and Robinson to the plate. Face off against Tad Grange. First pitch swinging by West Jordan is hit and absolutely crushed to left field. The ball is out of here. Riley Holmquist with an absolute bomb to left center field, hitting the first pitch he sees from Tad Grange and missing none of it. West Jordan breaks the seal in this game, scoring the first run. And if you are West Jordan, that is the one swing you were hoping to see to start off an inning on a pitcher who has been red hot. Kakoa-Wakely steps up to the plate now. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner. This pitch is hit hard into right field and will get down for a single. Wakely on with a single. And there are no outs, runner at first. 1 run already across for West Jordan in the bottom of the 3rd. Good piece of hitting there by Kakoa, just to take that pitch and drive it to right field. Nobody out. This pitch is taken up and away for ball 1. Cole Robinson at the plate now, 3rd baseman. Next pitch is also taken up and away for ball 2. Next pitch is taken again for a ball. Next pitch is in for a called strike. 3-1 the count. And the pitch. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Runs the count to full. Cole Robinson thought he had walked and thrown his bat towards his dugout. Now he's got to go get it. Now strides back to the batter's box. Steps in. Full count. And the pitch from Grange. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Grange gets another strikeout for the first out of this inning. And that's a big strikeout after giving up a home run, followed directly by a single. And now the top of the lineup, number 12, Gibson, steps into the plate. He struck out looking his first at bat. He hits a ball down the right field line that will get down and make itself to the wall. Coming around is Kakoa-Wakely. He will be held up at 3rd. And Gibson is in with a stand-up double. West Jordan offense coming alive in the bottom of the 3rd inning here. And we have runners 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Cody Johnson steps up to the plate. Grange out of the windup with runners at 2nd and 3rd. First pitch is taken for a ball. Next pitch is inside, fouled off to the right field or to the first base side. Strike one, 1-1. Runners at second and third, one out. West Jordan's already pushed across one run via the home run by Holmquist at first pitch of this inning. This ball's fouled off down the right field line and out of play. Count runs to 1-2. Well, if Grange keeps going the way he's been going, this will be a strike out looking on the inside corner. How about outside corner? Strike three looking by Grange. He is freezing hitters with 2 strikes. That's the second out of this inning. Second out via strikeout. Strikeout looking, that is. Both have been strikeouts looking. We have 2 outs, runners at second and third. And you know, if you're West Jordan, you really need these 2 runs in. Ashford steps to the plate. First pitch swinging, fouling it off. Count goes to 0-1. These are the things you need to capitalize in the state tournament. Keep your season alive if you're West Jordan. Pitch taken for a ball. 1-1. Ashworth calls time. Grange ready to go as soon as umpire gives him the signal. This pitch is driven to left center field. The center fielder drifts back and is underneath it for out number 3. But West Jordan able to get a 1 run across via the home run done by Riley Holmquist on the first pitch of this inning. They strand 2 runners as well. We are going to head to the top of the 4th inning. West Jordan's leading Fremont 1-0. You're listening to KSLSports.com. And we welcome you back to UCCU Ballpark here in Orem. Heading to the top of the 4th, the Fremont Silverwolves will send number 27, Adam Mikesell, to the plate, followed by Kason Pearson and then Asher Clark. Mikesell was the first hit of this game, a stand-up double with 2 outs back in the first inning. Kessler will settle back in. First pitch is a called strike. Next pitch is taken inside for a ball. The 1-1 pitch is hit hard to left field. The left fielder will just stand and look. Gibson watches it completely soar over his head as Mikesell hits an absolute blast out of left field for a home run to tie this game. Well, between the 2 last half innings, we have seen 2 runs via the home run, both from the first batter of the inning, and both were absolute no-doubters. Pearson steps to the plate. First pitch swinging, hitting a drive to left center field. This ball will get down and one-hop the wall over the wall for a ground rule double. And on 2 straight pitches, Fremont has hit 2 straight line drives to the outfield, one ending up in a home run, the second on a ground rule double. And Fremont is on the board and threatening. Asher Clark steps in, grounded out to shortstop his last at bat. No outs in this inning still. First pitch is hit hard down the left field line, but foul. That's 3 straight pitches by Fremont batters that have been absolutely crushed, and West Jordan knows it as their head coach makes the stroll to the mound for a mound visit to try and settle things down and cool off these bats for Fremont that have just dramatically come alive. Kessler, who has been doing a great job of managing this Fremont lineup. 3 pitches, 3 absolute barrels. And with a season on the line, you don't want to let things get too far out of hand too fast, which is the reason for the mound visit, I imagine, here. And these mound visits here, typically, at least in my experience when I was playing, it was mainly like, hey, these guys are hitting it. We probably need to work on throwing a little to the corners, or you got to hit your spots. Or, hey, all good. Let's get back to what we were doing before. So here we are. Asher Clark still in at an 0-1 count after fouling off a ball. Into the pond over there at UVU. Next pitch. This ball's hit up the middle. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Will likely score another run. Here comes Pearson to the plate. The throw is not in time. He scores. Asher Clark on the throw, takes second base. And Fremont has put 2 runs across with nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. And just like that, when you think both pitchers are cruising, both pitchers now getting hit up a little bit. Palmer will step to the plate, center fielder for the Fremont Silverwolves, hoping to add to their total. It is now 2-1, Fremont leading. Still nobody out in the top of the 4th. Kessler set, the pitch, ball outside. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging, fouled off. This is the end of the bat. Count goes to 1-1. You're seeing the adjustments being made by both teams, having multiple strikeouts. With West Jordan having a significant amount of strikeouts looking. But Fremont now taking the corners away. Seen it in the last couple of bats. The 1-1 pitch. This ball's taken for a strike. Good off-speed pitch. Clark leads away from second base. Hoping he'll be the 3rd run for Fremont this inning. And the pitch. This ball's taken up. Count goes to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. This ball's hit sharply down the first baseline, but foul. You can see Clark at second get an excellent jump, seeing the ball down immediately. Thinking at least he's going to take third, even if that was a grounder to first. If not, he's going to score. The 2-2 pitch. This ball's hit high and short to left fielder. Shortstop runs out. Third baseman runs out. Foul ball dropping just in front of the shortstop as he races backwards. We talk about the foul ground here in UCCU ballpark. That one gave him a chance. Left fielder playing more like left center, didn't have a chance at that at all. Good effort by Litchfield and Robinson to run back there and see if they can get it. The count stays 2-2. Kessler comes set. This pitch is driven into right field, down the right field line. Here comes Clark. He will score. They will hold up Palmer at first for an RBI single. And Fremont has 3 runs in the top of the 4th on 4 straight hits. Fremont finding the offense and getting it done here in the top of the 4th inning. There is motion in the bullpen in West Jordan. They have 2 pitchers up. Nobody out still here in the top of the 4th. Here comes the manager for West Jordan, and it looks like we're most likely going to have a pitching change. And we will have a pitching change. We'll go on a short break here from UCCU Ballpark. We'll come back in with the pitching change for West Jordan. You're listening to KSLSports.com. And we welcome you back to UCCU Ballpark with a pitching change for West Jordan. We are going to be seeing number 32, Mason Dorenbosch, into the game to take over for Austin Kessler, who's had a rough top of the fourth inning. Kessler was able to go 3 innings plus, makes it to the top of the fourth, and then is chased by the Fremont Silverwolves after giving up 4 straight hits, starting with a home run, followed by 2 doubles, and now a single. 3 runs coming across to score, and the score being 3-1 Fremont at this time. Still no outs here in the top of the fourth. And pulling some stats for Mason, number 32, Mason Dorenbosch. Apologize if I'm butchering that name. Innings pitched on the year looks like 11 2/3, giving up 14 hits, 7 runs, 9 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Batting average against just a .292. Hunter Maycock, number 22 for the Fremont Silverwolves, will step up to the plate. First pitch is taken for a strike. Runner takes off from first. He steals second successfully. Landon Palmer taking second base via the stolen base. Not a bad time to put pressure on a new pitcher. First thing you do is steal a base. Palmer now at second. Maycock. This ball gets away from the catcher. Cody Johnson runs back to the backstop to receive. Palmer moves to third on that pass ball. If you're Fremont, you are riding the wave right now. 4 straight hits, stolen base, now a free base from a pass ball. Count is 0-2 to Maycock. The pitch. This ball's hit up the middle for a base hit, scoring Palmer from third. And we have now seen 5 straight hits from the Fremont Silverwolves to account for 4 runs and nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Calvin Cooper will step up to the plate. DH for the Silverwolves this day. Maycock leads away from first. First pitch swinging from Cooper. He wants in on the action. Timeout by home plate umpire. Attending to the catcher, Cody Johnson. Looked like he probably got a rubber pellet in the eye. Those that have ever played on turf, I guarantee you've had that happen to you. It is not pleasant. Squaring to bunt is Maycock. Taking and pulling back for a ball. Excuse me, that would be Cooper at the plate. Maycock's at first. Pitch still squaring around a bunt. Bunted foul down the third baseline. Strike 2. Cooper, a strikeout victim in his first at bat, last inning. One of the few strikeout swinging we've seen this game. Maycock leads from first. Pitch. Pitch is swung on and missed for out number 1. Calvin Cooper goes down again via the strikeout. Crew Hudman, number 2, shortstop for Fremont, will step up to the plate now. He lined out to shortstop in his last at bat. We have our first out of the top of the fourth. That was only after Fremont has pushed across 4 runs. First one be a home run by Adam Mikesell. The next were a double, single. Dornbosch comes to set. Pitch, runners going, pulls the second baseman away from his position, allowing for the ball to get into right center field. Hunter Maycock will go all the way to third. That'll be a single for Crew Hudman on the hit and run, executed with perfection by Fremont. Great call there by the Fremont coaching staff, essentially giving Crew Hudman a single and getting away from a double play ball. We'll now see Bodie Hawkins step to the plate, the top of the lineup for the Silverwolves now up. Maycock leads from third. This ball's hit hard to left field, down for another hit. Maycock will score. Hudman will go to second. Hawkins to first with an RBI single, and the runs continue to come for Fremont as they are on a hitting barrage right now. That is now 5 runs. The first 5 hitters of this inning all reached and now have all scored. And we'll see Tad Grange come to the plate, still with 1 out. That ball's taken outside. Grange flied out in his second at bat, grounder to first in his first at bat. Would love to get on this hitting trade. This ball's hit down the line in left field and will drop. Oh, just foul. Just foul. That's probably the first ball we've seen that is anywhere close to fair territory that hasn't made it in this inning for the Fremont Silverwolves, as they are attacking on the offensive side. 5 runs in the top of the 4th thus far on a total of 9 hits for the game. 6 of those 9 hits have come in this inning. 7 of those hits have come in this inning. The pitch. That ball is down. 2-1 is now the count. Mason comes set. The pitch. This ball's hit down the first base line. Ashworth will take it himself, touch first base for the force out. That'll be out number 2. The runners advance from first and second to second and third. So a productive out, putting more runners in scoring position by the pitcher, Tad Grange. That's the second time he has grounded out to first in this game. Mikesell led this inning off with a home run, now steps up to the plate. First pitch swing, hard ground ball to second base, fielded by Holmquist and thrown across to Ashworth to finally end this top of the 4th inning, but not before Fremont puts up 5 runs on 7 hits, 1 home run in the inning, and is now a 5-1 game here at UCCU Ballpark in the 5A state tournament. You are listening to KSLSports.com. And we welcome you back to UCCU Ballpark here in Orem, as the Fremont Silverwolves have broken this game open a little bit with a 5-run top of the 4th inning. West Jordan hoping to add to their total here in the bottom of the 4th inning as Brendan Wood steps to the plate, taking ball 1. Brendan Wood flying to center field on his first at bat. Flying out to center field, I should say. Taking ball 2. Grange still on the mound for Fremont, going 3-0 in this count. He has 6 strikeouts already in this game, 4 of which have been looking. And he goes 4-pitch walk on Brendan Wood. And it's one of those things, your team goes out and puts 5 runs on the board. You want to attack your offense, or West Jordan's offense at this point, to not give them any type of momentum, and putting the first runner on isn't exactly to plan. But sometimes after long innings like that, where you maybe, you haven't pitched in a few minutes, having a long inning, sometimes you just got to go throw a few more warm-up pitches. And unfortunately, it looks like those were all balls to the first batter. Ball 1. Now to Brock Litchfield. Next pitch swinging, fouled off towards the dugout of West Jordan. Litchfield, a strikeout-looking victim, and back in the second inning. Pitch from Grange. This ball's hit sharply to left field. This ball gets over the head of left fielder, bounces off the high wall in left field. They will hold Wood at third as Litchfield goes into second base, standing up with a stand-up double. And West Jordan immediately answering after a 5-run inning by Fremont, coming back with a walk followed by a stand-up double by Litchfield. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Blake DeFrancesco comes up to the plate, center fielder for the West Jordan Jaguars. First pitch is taken for a ball. Ball 2 from Tad Grange, who has been filling up the strike zone up to this point. And sometimes as a pitcher, you go out and you sit for a extended half inning like you just did with your team putting up 5 runs and you stay down. But one of the other things that maybe be going on here at Tad Grange is it's a tight game. You're pitching 1-0, 0-0 ball. But now you go out there and now you have a 5-run lead. And sometimes there's an emotional letdown, kind of a mental letdown. And just because now you don't feel like quite as much pressure. And sometimes this is what you see is all of a sudden it's hard to find the zone. That ball was taken, throw down to third, trying to pick off. The runner at third, Wood, is Clark, and Clark unsuccessful. 3-0 count, pitch. Ball 4, the bases are now loaded for West Jordan with nobody outs on 2 walks and a double. And we'll see a pitching visit, a mound visit, mound visit from Fremont's coach to go and settle things down as West Jordan trying to answer back in the bottom of the fourth. Bases loaded, nobody out as of right now. You now have Riley Holmquist, who is the lone run for West Jordan, who hit a home run on this first pitch he saw last inning. So if you're West Jordan, you've got a guy who is already feeling it today, seeing it really well, and now you're coming up to play with bases loaded and one swing of the bat. If he does the same as he did in his first at bat, ties this game. Now in state tournament play, you're going to see things like this, teams battling, understanding that one more loss puts the end of their season, and nobody wants to go home. You want to keep playing, and you're going to battle. And these are teams that have made it here because they can battle, because they can execute, and and because they're hot. They want to be able to come in and play and battle and continue to compete. Some of these players on this field are seniors, and this may be their last game. They want to make sure that they go out leaving everything on the field at this moment. Riley Holmquist up to the bat, home run in his last at bat, bases loaded, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. West Jordan threatening. First pitch taken outside for another ball. This pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner. Wood leads from third. Another strike taken. Counts now 1-2 to Holmquist. Grange out of the lineup and the pitch. This ball's hit hard to right center field in the air. Stranging over to the right field gap is Maycock, who makes the catch. Tagging from third is Wood. He will score on the sacrifice fly by Holmquist, who gets his job done, scoring a run. West Jordan is now on the board again. 2 runs now. 5-2 here in the bottom of the third. Litchfield took third as well, tagging from second, running to third. DeFrancesco remains at first base. First pitch from Tad Grange is hit high in the air. Might be playable. and it will not be playable as it enters the stands. Playable by the second row of fans over here. We have one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Runners at first and third. This pitch is fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. This is Kakoa Watley at the plate. My apologies for not announcing that sooner. And the pitch. Kakoa drives the ball hard to center field. Center fielder Palmer will be underneath it. He'll make the catch. Tagging from third is Litchfield. He will score. And West Jordan plates another runner on another sac fly. Walkley doing his job and scoring a run. West Jordan now, after a 5-run top of the fourth inning, has put 2 runs on the board for themselves. It is a 5-3 game, which is more manageable than it was looking there at the onset. Ball 1. An attempt at first base down to DeFrancesco is unsuccessful. 1-0 the count. Cole Robinson to the plate. Ball outside, 2-0. 2-0 count, 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth inning. DeFrancesco leads away from first. This pitch is swung on and missed by Cole Robinson. West Jordan showing some heart, battling, getting 2 runs after a top half that was all Fremont. This ball's hit hard into the gap in left center field. This ball will make it to the wall. Here comes DeFrancesco. Cole Robinson rounding second base, going for third. He will be in safe with a triple. RBI triple for Cole Robinson as West Jordan continues to answer this inning with their 3rd run. Cole Robinson coming up big out of the 9-hole with a 2-out RBI triple. Top of the lineup now. First pitch fouled off by Gibson. Oh, 1, 2 outs. Runner at third. This ball's driven into the gap in right center field. Will be down for another hit. Gibson will round first, take a single, RBI single for Gibson. And West Jordan answers a top of the 5th 5-run inning by Fremont with a 4-run inning of the bottom half of the 4th with 2 outs and a runner on first. Cody Johnson now to the plate to see if he can add to this, taking strike 1 on the outside corner. Gibson leads from first. This ball's taken outside. 1-1, 2 outs, runner at first. West Jordan has plated 4 runs this inning after 5-run inning by Fremont in the top half of this. That ball's taken outside. 2-1 count. And the pitch. This ball's hit hard to center field, but right at the center fielder, Palmer. And that will end the inning, but not before West Jordan gets 4 runs of their own in the bottom of the 4th to tie this game at 5. We are tied. Fremont 5, West Jordan 5, heading to the top of the 5th. 9 runs for Fremont, 6 runs for West Jordan. You are watching the 5A state tournament here at UCCU Ballpark. You are listening and watching on KSLSports.com. You ready to unlock your full athletic potential? At Athletic Potential, we specialize in helping athletes of the baseball and softball variety conquer pain, recover faster, and achieve peak performance. Whether you're a professional, collegiate, competitive, or recreational athlete, our tailored approach ensures you're stronger, faster, and more resilient. From personalized physical therapy to sports performance training, we guide you every step of the way. Don't let injuries hold you back. Visit athletic-potential.com to schedule your consultation today and take the first step towards your best performance yet. Ball one taken by Fremont's Kason Pearson. Ball two. And what an explosion of offense we saw in the fourth inning. Fremont playing 5 runners. And West Jordan immediately answering back with 4 of their own to tie this game. It is now 5-5 in the top of the 5th. Pearson flew out his first at bat and then doubled his second at bat. Part of that big top of the first for Fremont. This pitch is taken up for a ball. Count goes to 3-1. Fremont hoping to answer right back. This pitch is taken for a strike, bringing the count to full. Full count. Pitch. Ball's driven hard to left field. Way back and foul. That probably bounced and hit the pond over here at UVU. Ends up just being a really long strike. Next pitch from Mason hits. Hits Kason Pearson in the back. He will take first base on the hits batsman. Might have hit him in the arm as he's not moving his right arm at all right now. He's probably wishing he got hit in the back right now. Yep, raising his right arm. He will be at first base after the hits batsman. Full count. Looks like they're still giving him time, trying to decide if he'll have a pinch runner or not. Looks like they will be pinch running. I believe they're bringing in number 14. Give me a moment to find out who that is. So pinch running for Fremont after being hit by a pitch is number 14, Keston Heffelfinger. I apologize if I butchered that one too. First pitch here to Asher Clark is taken for a ball. Keston takes a lead from first. This ball's hit down the third baseline. Fair will get past the third baseman for a single. And Fremont has 2 runners aboard with nobody out as Clark hits a single down the third base line. He will be subbed out with a courtesy runner, Jack Schumers from Fremont. Landon Palmer now steps to the plate. He singled in that top half of the 4th. Last inning, then stole a base, then took third base on a pass ball. Runners at first and second for Fremont with nobody out. That ball is taken for a ball. Batter did check his swing. They appeal down. Field umpire says, no, I did not see him swing. Runners at first and second. Dornbosch, the pitch. That ball is taken for a strike. Landon Palmer struck out his first at bat, but then, like I said, singled in his second bat. Both runners on the bases are courtesy runners or pinch runners. This ball is fouled back by Palmer, bringing the count to 1-2. And the pitch. This ball's hit sharply right at the runner at second, who doesn't get hit. The ball is not picked up by the shortstop. It'll make it to the outfield. 2 runners are going to come in to score. The ball is thrown to third, and Landon Palmer makes it all the way to third on the throw. That will likely go down as a 2 RBI single for Palmer, who drives in 2 runs Kind of one of those interesting plays there where that ball was hit sharply, almost hitting the runner. Heffelfinger at second, or who's leading off at second, he tries to get out of the way, almost like shields the vision of the shortstop just by happenstance, which allows for that ball to get past the shortstop. Litchfield makes it to the outfield, thus allowing the 2 runs to score. Jack Schumers, who was the other courtesy runner, scoring from first base on that play. Landon Palmer watching the throws go all the way to home, makes his way all the way to third. And here we are, Fremont answering back with 2 runs in the top of the 5th inning after West Jordan had come back and tied it in the bottom. We are seeing a battle between these 2 teams. I don't think either one of these teams wants to go home at all, as we are seeing quality at-bats at the plate. We now have nobody out with a runner at third. You have Palmer at third. Hunter Maycock steps into the box, singling in his last at-bat, grounding out to shortstop in his first at-bat. Dorenbosch comes set. The pitch. This ball misses up and in, nearly hitting Maycock. Seven to 5 here in the top of the 5th inning. Fremont leading. This ball skied to right field in foul territory. Giving chase is the first baseman Ashworth for the Jaguars, who cannot come up with it as it goes out of play. 1-1 count. All fielders get back to their position after hustling to go get that foul ball. Dorenbosch comes set, the pitch. This ball's fouled off. That brings the count to 1-2. Looks like the umpire might have taken a little bit of that off the mask. Something you see in baseball is every once in a while you'll see it. An umpire will kind of get clipped or hit, and you'll see the catcher just kind of walk slowly out to the pitcher to go almost give him the ball, just to give the umpire a little bit of time to make sure he's good and check all of his gear. Pitch from Dorenbosch is taken for a ball, just missing on the outside corner. Landon Palmer at third, taking a lead. Maycock at the plate, trying to drive another runner in for Fremont. This ball's taken in the dirt, picked really well by Cody Johnson. Full count to Hunter Maycock. This ball's driven into right center field. Looping down right fielder coming over. That is Wood, who makes the catch. The throw to home is not in time, and another run scores as Landon Palmer tags and scores on the sacrifice fly by Hunter Maycock. And after an inning where fourth inning where Fremont scores 5 in the top, West Jordan comes back, scores 4 to tie it. Now you see 3 runs by Fremont in the top half of the 5th. Nobody on at this point with 1 out. First pitch swinging is Calvin Cooper, who drives the ball deep into the gap of right center field. This ball is chased down by Wood for the 2nd out. That is a tremendous play to go and get that ball, not allowing for another extra base hit to happen for Fremont. And that's the kind of defense that you're going to need to have to stop a team like Fremont, who is swinging the bat extremely well. And although that goes down as F9 in the scorebook, that should have an asterisk by it, as Wood really had to go track that ball down. Large gaps in right and left center here in UCCU ballpark. Swung and missed by Crew Hudman. Crew Hudman, part of the hit parade in the 4th inning, lined out in the 3rd inning to shortstop. Quickly down 1-2. Dornbosch going quickly. The 1-2 pitch. Taken for a ball. 2-2 now. The pitch taken outside. Ball 3. Count goes full. Crew Hudman, full count. 2 outs. The payoff pitch. Ball 4. Crew Hudman finds his way to first base. Another base runner for Fremont. And the top of the lineup, Bodie Hawkins coming to the plate. He is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. First pitch to him, swinging. Fouled off, back to the backstop. 0-1 count. Crew Hudman at first base. Dornbosch comes set. And the pitch. This ball's hit sharply towards shortstop. Diving is Gibson. Unable to come up with a throw across to get Bodie Hawkins, who beats out the throw. And runners at first and second with still 2 outs here for Fremont. Gibson had to really track that down and make a diving stop just to keep it in the infield. Got up and tried to throw a runner out at first, not in time. We have runners at first and second with Tad Grange up to the plate. He is 0 for 3 in this game. Grange swinging and nearly taking out the coaching staff of West Jordan, who are standing. And if you're at UCCU ballpark, there is like desks and a little bench behind a wall that's a little bit further away from the dugout. And Tad just scattered the coaching staff of West Jordan everywhere for the first strike of his AB. Strike 2 is now 0-2. Yeah, if you're West Jordan coaching staff, I don't think that wall's high enough anymore. You feel like you're totally split. This ball's laced down the line in left field for a base hit. That's going to make it to the wall. 1 run will score. The throw comes in, holds the second runner at third. And Tad Grange comes up with an RBI double to drive in another run for Fremont. Fremont has plated 4 runners in this inning. Tad Grange with a big-time double with 2 outs. Hawkins makes it to third on that double. It is now 9-5. Fremont taking the lead even further, putting a 4 spot up here in the top of the 5th. In steps Adam Mikesell, who has a home run this game back in the 4th inning and then grounded out to the second baseman. He takes ball 1 with runners at second and third. Ooh, this ball's taken for strike 1 on the inside corner. This pitch is outside from Dornbosch. Two and 1 the count. And the pitch. This ball's hit sharply to right field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Grange. He will score. Throw to second to try and get. Goodsell is not in time. He's in second base safely with an RBI single, driving in 2 more runs. It is now 11-5. Fremont, as they have gone and scored 3 additional runs with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, a 6 spot for the Fremont Silverwolves as they continue to pour it on. In steps Pearson, who started this whole inning with a hits batsman. He takes strike 2. Mikesell at second base. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Mikesell will move from second to third. Not sure if that'll be scored a pass ball or a wild pitch. Mikesell now at third is a 1-2 count to Pearson, who again, he led this inning off. He was hit by a pitch on a 3-2 count. Now looking to drive in an additional runner for Fremont. This pitch is hit into center field. DeFrancesco already has a beat on it, stands underneath, makes the catch, and ends the inning, but not before. Fremont, after putting up a 5 spot in the 4th inning, now puts up a 6 spot in the 5th inning to take the lead after West Jordan had already tied it at 5. Now we are 11-5 heading into the bottom of the 5th inning here at UCCU Ballpark. You are listening to KSLSports.com. Well, on a day following where there was just absolutely dominant pitching yesterday on the first game of day 2, we have seen an offensive barrage in the 4th and the 5th inning. This game 11-5 right now. Fremont on top after putting up 11 runs between the 4th and the 5th inning. We are in the bottom of the 5th. Tyson Ashworth to start us off. First pitch from Tad Grange is taken outside for a ball. This pitch is taken for a strike, and after the 4th inning where we saw 5 runs by Fremont, answered immediately back by West Jordan with 4 runs to tie it. Now Fremont comes back, scores 6 in the top of the 5th. Tyson Ashworth hitting this ball hard into the deep gap into left center. This ball will be down. He will run into second with a sliding double. And West Jordan answers the 6-run top with their first batter hitting a double to lead it off. Brendan Wood now to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes first pitch strike. This pitch is driven into right field. It will find its way to the turf. Ashworth will round third. Attempting to go home. The throw to second is not in time as Ashworth crosses home plate for a run. And on 3 pitches, West Jordan answers back with a run of their own in the bottom of the 5th. In the last half inning, I've wanted to go back and look at how many hits there have been, and I'll just be honest, every time I try and do this, they hit the ball. This ball's driven into left field deep. At the wall, it is gone! I don't believe it. Litchfield hits a 2-run home run, and West Jordan has now plated 3 runners in the bottom of the 5th, answering directly back with nobody out of their own. Litchfield taking that ball deep on the first pitch, clearing the high wall in left field just in front of the Mountain Mike's Pizza sign. And after a 6-run top of the 5th inning by Fremont, we see a 3-run barrage in 3 batters for West Jordan to bring it to 11-8. Goodness gracious.
That's crazy. With the way Brian got up on the Westfield home run last night, I don't think he would have lasted through this day anyway.
Yeah, this is, we are seeing an offensive barrage here in game 1 of day 2 of the 5A state tournament between Fremont and West Jordan. After the first 3 innings produced only 1 run, in the last 2 innings, we have seen 18 runs, if my math is correct, and I don't usually have to do this kind of math. 5 runs in the fourth. Fremont scored 5 runs in the fourth, 6 runs in the fifth. That's 11. Now West Jordan has scored 4 runs in the fourth, now 3 runs in the fifth with nobody out still. It is 11-8, Fremont on top, nobody out, nobody on, and in steps Blake DeFrancesco. He takes that first pitch swinging for strike 1. It is now 1-1 to DeFrancesco. This pitch is fouled off. 1-2. And after Tad Grange had a tremendous start, striking out 6 of the first 9 he faced, 4 of them looking, he has now given up 8 runs. 1-2 count now. And the pitch. This ball skied to left center field. Left fielder Mike Sell underneath it, makes the play for the first out of the inning, and even that ball was hit hard. Riley Holmquist to the plate. He homered in the third, flew out to right field for a sacrifice fly in the in the fourth. And takes strike 1. And now ball 1. Pitch from Grange. Swung and missed on a good off-speed pitch in the dirt. Not even caught by the catcher. It makes it to the backstop. We are now 1-2 in the count, 1 out. Fremont leading 11-8 here in the bottom of the 5th. That ball smacked up the middle for a single. Holmquist now 2 for 2 on the day with a sac fly. Singles to center to keep the offense going for West Jordan. We do see warming in the Fremont bullpen. Can't get a number. Kakoa Wakely now steps into the plate. Excuse me, Wakely. I've been saying that wrong all game. I apologize to all the Wakely family. This ball's thrown to second as Holmquist tries to steal second, and he is gunned down by a stellar throw from Clark for the second out of the inning. West Jordan trying to create something on the base pass here. Unable to do so as Holmquist is thrown out. The 1-0 pitch to Wakely is fouled off, making the count 1-1. That ball is taken for a ball. Looked a little low. Kakoa Wakely, a single and a sacrifice fly this game. This ball's fouled off towards the first base dugout. Didn't scatter the dugout or the coaching staff nearly as much as Tad Grange did when he fouled the ball into the West Jordan dugout. 2-2 the count. This ball's taken high for ball 3. Full count, 2 outs to Kakoa Wakely. This ball skied to right field. More of a lazy pop fly. Maycock underneath makes the catch, and 3 outs are made, retiring the side for West Jordan, but not before a 3-run home run by Litchfield to bring the total to 11-8. West Jordan trailing, heading into the top of the 6th. You are listening or watching the 5A state tournament on KSLSports.com. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 2.7% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. Tap responsibly. Visit tabbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. We bring you back to UCCU Ballpark, where after a day, like I already said, where we saw tremendous pitching and not as much offense we have seen in one game. Now 19 runs scored, 24 hits, 3 home runs between the Fremont Silverwolves and the West Jordan Jaguars. We enter the top of the 6th inning with Fremont leading 11-8. Fremont will bring to the plate Asher Clark, Landon Palmer, and Hunter Maycock. Singled and doubled this game so far has Asher Clark. Hoping to get them started here in the top of the 6th. And strike from Dorenbosch. This pitch is hit hard to center field. DeFrancesco has an immediate beat on it, makes the play for out number 1. And for a game where outs have been hard to come by in the past 2 innings, it is, imagine a massive relief for Mason Dorenbosch to go out and get that first out. Landon Palmer steps to the plate. He takes strike 1. Palmer 2 runs on the day. This pitch is taken for a ball. 1-1 the count. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Good pitch by Dorenbosch. 1-2 the count. 1 out. The pitch to Palmer. Ball 2. Tried a little too hard on that one. Oh, and it hit him. Pitch inside. It looked like maybe a fastball, and it does clip Landon Palmer, who will now trot over to first base by a hit by pitch, giving another base runner for Fremont here to start off the top of the 6th inning. Hunter Maycock now steps into the plate. He swings at the first pitch. It is foul down the first base line. 0-1 the count now. Landon Palmer at first. Time at the home plate as Hunter Maycock calls time, readjusts. Sets his focus, now steps back into the box. Oh, and 2 the count as that ball does catch the outside corner. Maycock is 1 for 3 on the day. Flew out to right field in his last at bat. Palmer takes off for second. He is thrown out by Cody Johnson. Ball was in the dirt, dug out well by Cody Johnson. Palmer takes off for second, and Cody Johnson puts a throw on the money to get him for the second out. Great tag applied by the shortstop Litchfield. 1-2 count now. And West Jordan exits the inning on a strikeout looking. 2 pitches, 2 outs to exit the inning, and West Jordan sits down Fremont, who has scored 11 runs in the last 2 innings, gets a 0 in this inning on a throw out, and then followed immediately by a strikeout looking. We will now head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 11-8 here at UCCU Ballpark. Fremont leading. You are watching KSLSports.com. Welcome back to UCCU Ballpark here in Orem. While we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you. Whether it's your business, home, and rental properties, cars, or recreational vehicles, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count. Call us or text us at 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. And we have a pitching change for the Fremont Silverwolves. We have, Kason Pearson is now pitching. He was playing first base. I will get you the first baseman replacement as soon as I can get a number. Kason Pearson will start off with Cole Robinson out of the 9-hole. First pitch swinging is Robinson. He drives a high fly ball to center field. Catchable for Palmer in center. He makes the catch. 1 out on 1 pitch in the bottom of the 6th. And that's always a good feeling if you are a new pitcher coming into the game to go 1 out on 1 pitch. Top of the lineup, Gibson now takes a ball. Gibson is 2 for 3 in this game. One and one. That's a ball. It looks like Kason and Tad just switched places. Tad Grange, who was pitching, is now playing first base. Ball hit down the first baseline. Foul brings the count to 2-2. This ball is taken for strike 3. And Pearson promptly comes in, gets 1 out on 1 pitch, then strikes out looking. Brian Gibson. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Cody Johnson to the plate, starting catcher. This ball's laced down the third baseline for a base hit. It will make it to the wall. Cody Johnson hustling into second base with a stand-up 2-out double. And Wes Jordan is not going quietly. As you would expect with a team that coming in gritty performances to get here. Now there's another gritty performance to try and stay here. The loser of this game is eliminated from the tournament. The winner will go on to fight another day. First baseman number 35, Tyson Ashworth, now to the plate. He is 1 for 3. Double is his last at bat. He takes strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Timeout called by Tyson Ashworth. Pearson comes set. And the pitch to Ashworth. Taken inside. 1-1 the count. 25 hits recorded in this game alone, 19 runs. And if you look at it, it was basically in 2 innings. The 4th and the 5th inning being offensive barrage for both teams. This ball smoked into center, unfortunately right at the center fielder Palmer, who retires Ashworth for the 3rd out of the inning. We will now head to the top of the 7th. Fremont leading 11-8. West Jordan down to the last 3 outs, having to go get 3 outs before they can get there. You are listening or watching the 5A state tournament on KSLSports.com. Are you ready to unlock your full athletic potential? At Athletic Potential, we specialize in helping baseball and softball athletes conquer pain, recover faster, and achieve peak performance. Whether you're a professional, collegiate, competitive, or recreational athlete, our tailored approach ensures you're stronger, faster, and more resilient. From personalized physical therapy to sports-specific performance training, we guide you every step of the way. Don't let injuries hold you back. Visit athletic-potential.com to schedule your consultation today and take the first step towards your best performance yet. In the top of the 7th inning we go. Fremont leading 11-8, hoping to add some insurance runs before heading to the bottom of the 7th. Calvin Cooper will lead this off for the Fremont Silverwolves. Dornbosch on the hill still for West Jordan. First pitch is fouled straight back. This ball sky high, directly over the catcher. Racing back is Johnson. He makes the catch. What a catch by Cody Johnson. Those plays are those that if you have not seen or played a lot of baseball, those are extremely difficult to make. He's looking almost directly into the sun. Makes the catch just a few feet off of the net. Those things are underappreciated in the game of baseball. Great play by Cody Johnson. And after that great play, 2 straight balls to Crew Hudman. Crew Hudman skies one out of play. 2-1 the count. He is 2 for 3 today. This ball's turned on, hit down the left field line. Out of play, barely. Bouncing into the bullpen. Unable to go get it is the left fielder, Gibson. Long run for him to go get it. The count goes to 2-2. And the pitch. This ball skied out of play down the right field line. Count stays at 2-2. This pitch is grounded to the third baseman, Robinson, who comes up, throws across the diamond. Good pick by Ashworth. And out number 2 is recorded as West Jordan has come out and got the first 2 batters to get out in the top of the 7th. We go to the top of the lineup for Fremont Silverwolves. Bodie Hawkins to start us off. Bodie is 3 for 4. 3 singles after striking out in his first at bat of the game. The pitch takes upstairs for ball 1. And if you're West Jordan here, you want to get back into that dugout quick and give yourself a chance to get some momentum to go out and find 3 runs to at least tie and hopefully 4 to win. This ball swung on and fouled off. And if you're Fremont, you really want to just stay on the offensive side as long as possible. Hopefully you play to run. With 2 quick outs. It's not looking good for Fremont. That pitch is taken for a strike on the outside corner. 1-2 is the count. 1-2, 2 outs. Top of the 7th, Fremont leading 11-8. The 1-2 pitch. This ball is hit high into the right center gap. More of a lazy fly ball. Right fielder Wood over to make the catch for the 3rd out of the top of the 7th. And Fremont is retired. West Jordan will come to the plate with the final 3 outs of their season on the line. We'll see if they can make it happen. You are watching the 5A State Tournament on KSLSports.com. And we bring you back to UCCU Ballpark. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spending Rewards checking account with 2.75% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. Tap responsibly. Visit tabbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. And West Jordan is now 3 outs away from the end of their season. Fremont is 3 outs away from moving on further into this 5A state tournament. Pearson on the mound. He will face the 4, 5, 6 hitters, Wood, Litchfield, and DeFrancesco for West Jordan. And ball 1 is taken. And we have seen an absolute battle today in this first game of 4 that we will see today between these two teams facing elimination. This ball is inside, nearly hitting Wood. He turned thinking that ball was going to hit him in the back. A breaking ball that broke back away from him without hitting him. 2-1 the count, the pitch. Ball outside, 3-1. Ball wasn't even close. Made it all the way to the backstop. Kason Pearson pitching for Fremont. 3-1 the count, the pitch. Ball swung, hit down the right field line, tailing foul. Into the bullpen it goes. Count now full. Wood is 1 for 2 for the day with a walk. This pitch is taken for strike 3. Great pitch by Pearson to freeze Wood. And the first of 3 outs that Fremont's needed comes the way of a strikeout looking Litchfield. Now to the plate. He is 2 for 3. A strikeout in his first at bat, then 2 hits in the 4th and the 5th inning. First pitch is taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. 1 out. Ball taken upstairs. Off speed, missing. West Jordan down to 2 outs in their season. Unless they can plate 3 runners to tie this game. That ball is missed outside. Count goes to 2-1. 2-1, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. Last chance for West Jordan. This ball's hit sharply down the line. The third base line. It hits by the third baseman. Legging for second is Litchfield. The throw is too late and a sliding double. And West Jordan, who you knew would not go quietly, gets their first base runner of the bottom of the 7th via a double down the third base line by Litchfield. Blake DeFrancesco comes to the plate now. 1 out. Runner at second. West Jordan again trailing 11-8, needing 3 runs to tie this game to push it to extras, or 4 runs to win this game. Ball's hit sky to right field into foul territory. First baseman Tad Grange ranges back, makes the catch for the 2nd out of this inning. And now West Jordan is down to their last out. Riley Holmquist, who has a home run and a single in this game. Last hope takes strike 1. Last hope here for the season for West Jordan. Fremont looking to get 1 more out to continue on. Next pitch taken for strike 2. And West Jordan is down to their last strike in this game. Pearson comes set. Holmquist at the plate. The pitch. Ball taken down. 1-2 the count. 2 outs. West Jordan down to the last strike, trailing 11-8 in the bottom of the 7th. Pearson comes set. Holmquist at the plate. The pitch. Fouls it off. Great piece of hitting there to spoil a pitch. 1-2 the count. Pearson set. The pitch. Ball in the dirt. Good play by the catcher Clark to block that ball. Keep it in front. We go to 2-2. 2 outs. Bottom of 7th. Pearson hoping to end the season for West Jordan and advance Fremont to the next round, to the next level of the bracket. Holmquist hoping to preserve it. The pitch. Bounces in front of the plate, making it the backstop. Litchfield will take third on the play. The count goes full on Holmquist. 3-2, 2 outs, bottom of the seventh, last strike for West Jordan. The pitch. Ball's grounded to shortstop. Fielded, thrown across, and out. Fremont survives, takes out West Jordan, and will advance to the next phase of the bracket in 5A state tournament. An absolute battle between the Fremont Silverwolves and the West Jordan Jaguars. A game where we saw 19 runs, 11 by Fremont, 8 by West Jordan, 26 hits, 14 by Fremont, 12 by West Jordan. An offensive barrage from the fourth, fifth innings, where most and the majority of those runs are scored. Both teams playing very hard to stay alive, and Fremont edging out West Jordan to stay alive in the 5A state tournament. An absolute fantastic game and great effort by the West Jordan Jaguars to stay in the game and try to maintain their season. We congratulate the West Jordan Jaguars on a fantastic 2025-2026 season and wish them the best of luck next year. And the Fremont Silverwolves will move on to the next phase of the bracket to face off against the winner of the Payson Lions or the Skyline Eagles, which will play at 1:30, our next game here at UCCU Ballpark. We appreciate all that have been attending and watching. We appreciate all those that helped with this game, and we look forward to bringing you our next game here in just a few short minutes between the Skyline Eagles and the Payson Lions as we continue along in the 5A state tournament. You are watching KSLSports.com.